You should have seen your face. It went... You should have seen your face. It went... You should have seen your face. It went... You should have seen your face. It went...
All right, everyone, welcome here to a live Scrimcast.
You
We've
should
got
have seen your
Big
face.
Ego Crew here
It went...
on the Legion side. The donations are raining today with the $1. Okay, we got Big Ego Crew here on the Legion side, taking on Backdoor Protocol here on the Hellborn side. Once again, we are here in preparation for this weekend's tournament, Clan Tour, coming up in what's it today? Thursday. We got 2 days remaining till the tournament starts, so pretty close. So let's get into game one here. We got the bans done. We got Magmus, Bubbles, and Moira banned out from Big Ego Crew. Magmus, Bubbles, and no, Chipper, Engineer, and Rally is got that mixed up there. Chipper, Engineer, and Rally get banned out from Backdoor Protocol. So we see a bunch of initiators and supports here banned out by both sides.
You should
Pretty
have
popular
seen
meta
your
heroes
face.
there.
It went...
Oh my god. It's just raining dollars today. I feel like a stripper. We got Monarch first pick coming out from Shorecan, Pearl, and Cthulhu Font
You
here
should have
from the
seen
side
your
of
face.
Backdoor
It went...
Protocol. Oh my god. They have an Illuna second pick, one more pick to follow here. So they have their supports picked up here on Big Ego Crew. And not often we see the Monarch pick coming out from them, but they're going to run the Electrician here, following up that
You should
Illumina
have
Monarch
seen
picks.
your face. It went...
Thank you guys for all the donations today. Appreciate that. So yeah, so we have the first three from Big Ego Crew, 2 picks from Backdoor Protocol, as we now enter into the second wave of bans here. Now we are starting to see some of those cores get banned out, both sides needing some type of carry presence. We have Jeremiah and Clanks getting banned out so far from Backdoor Protocol. One more ban coming up from them. We have Sandwraith coming out from Big Ego Crew. So 3 more bans in total. There's the Artillery ban. You know, speaking of artillery, we haven't been really seeing a whole lot of artillery lately. This hero got a nerf last patch. Actually, we just had a hotfix patch here that went live last night or recently here. But artillery got some range nerfs in the previous patch where his spells were a little bit too long there, and also some damage reduction on his LRM, which I believe that was at 28%. Now it's at 22% bonus damage, so losing a chunk of his damage output there on top of some of his range. We haven't really seen a whole lot of artillery, but there we're going to have the Corrupted Disciple and Predator bans to follow. So 6 cores banned out by the 2 teams there. Both sides still needing that carry option. We'll see what the 2 teams decide to go for.
You should
here.
have seen your face. It went...
Thank you again. Let's see, today is going to be a very generous day from some of you. Appreciate
You
that,
should
guys.
have seen your face. It went...
But yeah, we're going into the overtime here. Still 60 seconds on the clock. Thinking about what they perhaps want to pair
You
up
should
with that
have
Cthulhu
seen
font.
your face. It went...
Now, something I
Thanks
will
for
say.
typing my name less than 3.
Thank you again for the donation. The Pearl pick is not a hero we see too often, but going up against the Monarch with that ability to purge the Chrysalis with that Asphyxiate. Backdoor Protocol is one of those teams that they are not afraid to run something like a Pearl mid. We've seen Zero play that before in the mid lane, so this may not be a support Pearl. It is still yet to be
You
determined,
should have
actually.
seen your face. It went.
Yo, I'm a bronze player and I feel like I could do good in those scrims. Put me in coach and he'll make sure to win DreamHack.
Thank you for the donation. We're going to see the Gemini come out here. So we're going to see the first carry
You
option
should
of the
have
match.
seen
And
your
Rhapsody
face.
is going to come
It
out
went.
to follow up that Gemini. So again, this could still be a
Monkers
core
concerned,
Pearl.
Doge concerned, Doge.
These are getting more funny. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the way the draft is shaping up, I think we're going to see a mid Pearl, and we might see another support to pair with the Cthulhu font on the last pick. But we're definitely going to get a mid hero here and a carry from Big Ego Crew. So the heroes for Dutch and for Kevin. As I don't expect this Aluna to be a core. I'm expecting that to be Shortcan's position 4 hero. With Monarch for Nede, who's actually ringing today for mechs. So they don't have mechs, but they are using their 6th player there for the scrim. The Shadow picking up Pyromancer on the Hellborn side, that would fit very well with the Cthulhu font as a secondary support. We see lots of Shadow picks coming out from Puppet Soul. Balfagor Clout Silhouette. He perhaps wants to try something something different. Shortcan saying, no, we gotta pick the same heroes all the time. I'll pick you, gee, I don't even know. We'll probably see like Malikan or something. Okay, they're gonna go with a Dampier and a King Clout. So they're gonna pick up a pair of different heroes here. We've seen Dutch play the Dampier before. In fact, I think he just recently got a video over on Tobacco's channel featuring his Dampier. So a lot of expectations here, Dutch. Don't make any mistakes here on the Dampier. And then we're gonna see King Clout coming out for Kevin there on the mid lane. You're gonna give him perhaps some jungle stacks to take over the game like we saw yesterday with the Alonia. Okay, there's going to be a Shell Shock pickup. So it looks like they are going to run the Pearl as a support. After all, the Shell Shock will most likely be their mid hero. At least that's what I'm expecting. Shell Shock versus King Clout in the mid lane. That's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. A lot of harassment between both sides with the spells. But Dampier and Monarch, very durable lane there to combat the Cthulhu font man up lane. And I think we're going to have a Rhapsody with the Cthulhu font, but not having the most damage output follow up to that Trample and Obliterate. We'll see here how they're going to lane in just a second. We got Volca on his signature Electrician. They actually give Shortcan the Monarch. Oh, okay. I was expecting Nede to play that. But we're going to see Aluna here played by Nede. So we see Monarch going into the long lane with Electrician. This is not what I was expecting.
You should have seen your face. It went.
Thank you for the donation once again. So Dampier and Aluna, a little bit more burst damage, but I do think the Monarch would pair much nicer with the Dampier and Aluna with the Electrician for more aggression. A little surprised that they chose to set up the lanes this way. But we are possibly having a first blood attempt here. Shell Shock. I don't even know what that message says. I'll read it later. Let's see here. We were possibly going to have a first blood attempt here, but Shell Shock going to go back to the mid lane. He does play the early mana battery, so he's expecting that King Clout middle for good reasons. But we have Dampier and Aluna against Cthulhu Font and Pearl, not the Rhapsody. So again, both sides kind of switching the supports in a way that I was not expecting them to do so. We have Gemini and Rhapsody there, going up against Electrician and Monarch. I don't think there's a whole lot of damage between the Electrician and Monarch. I think Gemini will be just a little bit too tanky in this lane, especially with the heals from Rhapsody. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that once again. Oh, you guys are very generous today. Must be Happy Thursday or something or other. So, where will the first blood come from? That is the question. Thank you again for the bits. We have a lot of tanky lanes. It's going to be very hard, I think, early on to get bloodless kills. I think we're going to need to see level 3s at least, perhaps, coming out. But the supports are very easy targets, I feel like. The Luna perhaps maybe the easiest target. Pearl also, depending on if he gets his bubble pop there. Clout versus Shell Shock, this is pretty even. A lot of harassment trading, no denies coming out from either side. Gemini's been taking some harassment here. Got a Manor Battery on the King Clout now as well. He has the Golden Apple. He's throwing out those goblins. Thank you again for the bits. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to see the first blood here. Gemini going to take some pressure. There's a heal from Rhapsody. No tower aggro there on the Electrician. He's going to be just fine. First rune of the game going to Puppet Soul there. He gets the double damage. Shell Shock going to take the Merrick's down there in the bot river. Dampier getting very low there on life. He has the 1 point in the aura there for some lifesteal. I think he's going to be maxing the Vampiric Flight there for the extra heal. But yeah, 3 minutes in, no bloodless kill just yet. Shellshock, he has a point in his Sanctuary Stone, giving him some minus armor, or some minus magic armor, as well as some magic armor against the goblins. Double damage Clout, though. I wonder if he'll be able to really go for a kill or not. We have no Chrysalis on the Monarch, so oh, I missed the Bloodlust. No. Dampier and Aluna get that Bloodlust skill on the Pearl. I don't know if he got his bubble pop off. Perhaps he got locked down in the disables there. Cthulhu Font. Looks like he didn't have mana for a trample. Perhaps that's why they got that kill. Monarch taking some pressure, but no mana on the Gemini. Once again, Cthulhu Font taking some pressure. Here comes a bubble pop jump from the Pearl. They're looking to turn this one around, but too much heals coming in from the Dampier. They get the kill onto Cthulhu Font, and now they're trying to go for a secondary kill here on the Pearl. He has his Asphyxiate up, but there's another Fear coming in from the Terrorize of Dampier, and it's a double tap coming out for Kevin's mom, aka Dutch Ownage. Meanwhile, in the top lane, I caught that one at the very end there. Rhapsody going down, and it's a great start here from Big Ego Crew. 4-0 kills here, as they have a 17, almost 2,000 gold lead here, minute 4, with a 900 experience lead. Shellshock is trying to come in for the snipe. Is he going to go for the roll? Looks like he couldn't get in range. I think he was trying to go for it there. As we have the Mystic Rune being picked up here now by Kevin on the King Clout. And he's going past the tower here. He knows Shellshock currently in the top lane. He's got free reign here in the mid lane. We have the two top farmers belonging to Big Ego Crew, 380 on more or less both heroes here. Shellshock gonna eat some goblins. We have the Rolling Thunder coming in from Shellshock. Rhapsody in the area, but not gonna be able to get here, so no follow-up to that roll. King Cloud just a little bit too tanky for the Shellshock. Monarch now leveling his Chrysalis. Here's a grip coming out from Electrician. There's the crippling Pollen, dealing some decent damage, but Electrician with that shield, he's holding his ground. There's the heal from Rhapsody, forcing back the Electrician as Gemini Twin Fangs to safety. King Cloud is up here now. He's got his Parade of Power. Looks like he's trying to line this one up, but he lost vision of the Gemini there. He's going to run into a stack, and he's going to maybe just decide to steal this for himself. Now there is no vision, but Rhapsody's coming over. Is he going to get the staccato off? Here comes the dance floor. Not going to get in range there. And double damage rune going to be picked up here. Once again, getting all three of the first runes. So we now have level 6 on the Shellshock. We'll see if that Superconductor plays any importance there. As Electrician, he's getting very low. He's going to go down there. So there was no noxious Nightcrawler coming in from Monarch for some extra damage. Shellshock is here with a Rolling Thunder. He's going to slow him up with the Fireflies. Can Rhapsody get in range? There's the Superconductor slowing up the Monarch, and this should be a kill. He's going to use the heal there from the mana battery, and he will still end up falling. So 2 kills going the way now of Backdoor Protocol. Bottom lane, no action happening. We have Gemini splitting up his dogs, it looks like. He's got the red dog currently in base. Healing, he's going to port that back and recombine. Here's a Parade of Power coming in from the Cloud. Double Fear coming in from that flight. And that's going to be 2 kills going the way of Big Ego Crew as they line that up beautifully from the bot river. Six to 2 hero kill lead now. 3,000 golden experience lead from the side of our Legion team here. So the ports are coming back into the bottom lane. We have Clout getting the rune once again. He's going to get regeneration this time. Shellshock once again in the top lane to try to control this lane here. He's going for a roll onto the Monarch. Rhapsody gets in the van. Here comes the Chrysalis though from Monarch. The TPs are coming in. Monarch, is he going to fall here? He's going to go down. Here comes Dampier here. Gemini splits up into Dogworm. He's dealing some good damage here to the Electrician. There's a power throw coming in from Aluna. Will he be able to recombine here on the Gemini? He will. He is very low, and he will get feared once again by the Dampier. It's a double tap coming out for Aluna, and now Rhapsody is in some trouble. The auto attacks are coming in from both sides here, and boom goes the dynamite. Serial killer streak coming out for Kevin's mom, as it is now a 9-4 hero kill lead. The mid tower does end up falling as well to Mr. Clout. We have a trample going in the bottom lane. Stun will miss there. Monarch turning it around. Here comes a grip from Electrician as he ports in, but not a whole lot of damage coming in. Cthulhu should be just fine, as he is just a little bit too tanky there for a kill. We have Shellshock now in the bottom lane, doing a lot of roaming this game. Cthulhu tramples in. They're going for the Electrician. There's a Monarch Chrysalis, but Monarch does fall. And there's the Superconductor coming in. Push away from Pearl. That might have actually kind of helped him a little bit there, but we're going to see a double tap coming out for Cthulhu as both the Electrician and the Monarch fall in the top lane. The port's coming in. Gemini trying to line up a Twin Fang Stun. Here comes Dampier with the flight. Gemini jumps away, avoiding that fear. And now Dampier is going to fall as he was not able to get his consume off to heal himself back up. So Kevin's mom's serial killer streak does come to an end. So we have an invisibility rune here on the Aluna. Parade of Power coming in. There's the stun from Aluna to stop that trample and make it a double tap coming out for Puppet Soul on the Clout there. As again, on top of those Parade of Powers, lining up those ultimates every time they're off cooldown. Very well done there. He is up to 490 gold per minute now. And they top 3 farmers of the team, all belonging to Big Ego Crew, Shellshock and Gemini at both at 290 gold per minute here at the 11-minute mark. But we already have almost 6,000 gold and 5,400 experience lead from our Legion team here. King Cloud is still in the area. Gonna get the slow here onto the Pearl. There's a nice double stun coming in from the Aluna, the Fear from Dampier. Will they have the damage to bring down this Cthulhu Font there as the port is happening? And it looks like without that Parade of Power, they will not have enough lockdown there to secure a kill. Monarch currently rising up here in the top lane. He's trying to get that GPM up to max level there, but only at 130. Sitting on the 3 deaths. Got Aluna at 315 though, so he's sporting the max GPM pretty well. Bottom lane, we're gonna have a fight for this tower, it looks like, as Clout is still remaining down here. A couple auto attacks needed. Fireflies come out. This will get denied by Cthulhu Font, as Dampier has now rotated into the jungle. He's got a lot of stacks to work on. This is going to increase his farm quite a lot as it goes for the early sacrificial stone. I think we'll see a build-up item, possibly the Light Brand. There's the Neophytes book, so I think we'll see the Light Brand into possibly a Portal Key, possibly a Searing Light first. We'll see what he decides to go for, but I'm expecting at least a Light Brand before a Portal Key on the Dampier. There's the traditional sorcery boots for Electrician. We'll probably see something like a Gnomes or a Portal Key next. King Clout also goes for a Light Brand, so what will King Clout go for? Will he upgrade this Light Brand? Will he keep it and build into another item? That is the question. Gemini only with 300 GPM so far. Should have something picked up here other than his marchers, as he's going to work on some stacks here. Top lane Cthulhu Font goes down. Looks like, again, they used the Parade of Power. Monarch has maxed out his Crippling Pollen. 3-second disable there. Going the very aggressive route. We have the Astrolabe picked up by Gemini. Very defensive item route to give him that early game stats. Looks like Shellshock's porting home. We have Rhapsody currently in the bottom lane, getting a couple creep kills here. But Electrician sitting up here in the top lane. Backdoor Protocol not really interested in addressing this this push coming out. And all the while this is going on, Dampier's continuing to farm. He's broken the 500 plus. He's at 520 GPM. Has the full jungle to work with. There's no movements here from Backdoor Protocol to really come down here and stop him. They're pretty preoccupied with their own jungle, as they're trying to get the chase here onto Electrician. But Clout is also farming up here, very deep in the jungle. Here's a roll coming in from Shellshock on the Aluna. Now he uses the Deja Vu. He's going to get himself the distance. They're trying to turn this around. Now Monarch is here with the Crippling Pollen. There's a power throw coming in, as well as a static grip. But Cthulhu Font, he's charging in. He wants a kill. There's is going to be the trample. A nice cleansing wind coming in from Monarch from downtown. Gets Electrician the stun removed, as well as the movement speed. And now Cthulhu Font could be in some trouble. But here's a Rolling Thunder onto the King Cloud. Gemini comes in with a Twin Fang stun. and they will take out King Cloud as he gets caught out. Dampier is now here. Protective Melody will get instantly broken as he uses the Consume to bring him down. Cthulhu Font is very tanky, but has the 8 charge power supply. He's waiting for that trample to come back up. He's going to line up a trample onto 1. Buyback coming in from Clout with the Parade of Power. He is now here. They lock down the Gemini, and Gemini will fall. Will Shellshock be able to make the escape? Now is the question. There's the crippling Fallen from Monarch, and Shellshock goes down as well, so the buyback gets them a pair of kills as they do get, I believe, 3 kills in the end after losing both the Electrician and the King Clout. But we have a good amount of gold being pulled up here by both the Dampier and the Clout. We'll see what they build into very shortly. Glowstone gets picked up on the Shell Shock, so I believe that will be a Staff of the Master, perhaps? It could still be... I think that builds into Spell Sunder, but will he actually go for that? I don't think he will. I think he'll go for the staff. We'll see what the glowstone builds into. Luna gonna get caught here, most likely. No, Rhapsody can't get in range for the stun. I thought he had range there for a second, but Dampier up here, or Dampier could be in some trouble up here, but he's going to fall back as the Ward of Sight from Nede going to spot out the rotations here. Somebody was Veiled Rotted, but it's going to get worn off. As he falls back, he wants to farm these agents. He picks up the Firebrand, so there's going to be the full Searing Light. As he will be tripling those ancients. We see a Sustainer picked up on Clout. Looks like he'll be going Resto Stone. So just keeping the Light Brand for now. Once that second Parade of Power, very, very big spell to have 2 of with that Restoration Stone. We have Veiled Rot here on both the Cthulhu Font and the Rhapsody. Looks like the Veiled Rot wears off or got broken here. King Cloud could be in some trouble as here comes the Ward down. Obliterate is activated with the Trample, but he ports to his Parade of Power, and he does use that 2-minute cooldown, but he will make the escape there. So pretty solid there to use it to get the escape. He is farming very well. He doesn't want to lose that gold bounty that he's, or give up some gold to the other team. Are they gonna actually do Kongor here? I don't think they can do it this early. They do have the Lifesteal Aura from Dampier, and it is actually only level 1. He is not choosing to put points in that. A little interested by that. He gets extra lifesteal to both himself and his allies, but he's valuing the stats, I guess, over that. A little surprised by that. They get the tower here down in the bottom lane. On the side of Backdoor Protocol, they're going to take some jungle away from Big Ego Crew, but the ward will be spotted here by Rhapsody. She will take that out as Gemini is currently farming in his own jungle. Does need to be careful though, as both the Aluna and the Dampier are in the area, being split in dog form. Very vulnerable to a death there. He will wisely send his Ice Dog over to the Ancients. We got the Gnome's Wisdom picked up on Electrician. Again, very standard build here for him. He will most likely go into a Portal Key as his next item. Dampier saving up. I think he will go the Portal Key before the full Dawnbringer to allow him to set up those kills a little bit easier. But looks like they are going to go for the Kongor now. Double damage rune on Dampier, going to help out with that a lot. King Cloud, is he going to come over here for some assistance? It looks like they're not going to need him. Just the 4 players here are going to do the Kongor. This is going to go down relatively easily. Consume even going to be used there just to make sure he heals up. And that's going to be a 19-minute Kongor here for Big Ego Crew. Gemini continues to work on these Ancients. A little surprised Rhapsody's not helping him with those, just to make it go along a little bit faster, but it's going to do them quite slowly. without having the ultimate for him there. Cthulhuphon picks up a portal key now. They do have some initiation on their side. It is actually a spell sunder for Shell Shock, so going to be spreading that dot debuff with the Fireflies. I guess it's okay against heroes like King Clout, who are relatively tanky, but in the grand scheme of things, they don't have their portal keys picked up just yet, so not going to be useful, at least in terms of canceling portal keys for now, but later on it will be a nice tool that they have to work with. I think we might see either a portal key or a staff on Shell Shock as its next item. Oh, the Red Ward's going to spot out King Clout there. There's a trample from Cthulhuphon. 4 players against Clout there. He cannot make the escape or survive as there was no team support from Big Ego Crew in the area. A Bound Eye gets picked up here by Electrician. That's a very early Bound Eye. A little surprised almost in the fact that they decided to go for that Bound Eye so early. But there's the full Dawnbringer on Dampier, so they're feeling like they have the farm advantage here. They're not really looking to invest into early portal keys. Monarch gets enough gold for a tablet there, as Aluna already has hers picked up. So 2 tablets on their side to enhance their team fighting presence. But looks like Electrician skipping the portal key entirely. He goes for a Mighty Blade. We're going to see what looks like to be an early Shrunken Head pickup. Follow up the Gnomes. Gemini picks up a Light Brand. We're going to, I think, see the Dawnbringer. Very popular item on the Gemini. We'll most likely see the Searing Light into the full Dawnbringer. But again, he's pretty far behind this Dampier right now. About 200 gold per minute behind. Here's a Parade of Power on the bot lane onto the Cthulhuphon. He does get his trample off before the remaining team support gets there in time to follow that up. So no grip coming out from Electrician. The ports come in. Now there's still going to be an initiation here onto the Shell Shock. He's pretty tanky. They have the Protective Melody, but he's not going to get it off in time. He gets disabled before he can get it off. Rhapsody will fall as well. 2 kills going the way of Big Ego Crew, and they're thinking about making this a dive. Dream of Madness is applied here by Cthulhuphon, and he will use that defensively to get to safety as a buyback happens here from the Shell Shock. But will they look to re-engage here from Backdoor Protocol? They have the ward down behind the tower, so they're seeing this movement here as the D-ward comes out from the Pearl, and the tower taking heavy pressure. Now Gemini decides this is not a fight he wants to take with his team. He will go back into the jungle, and that buyback not going to be used for any return kills here. Portal key is now picked up by Dampier. Still no items on the supports here from Backdoor Protocol, so in comparison to Big Ego Crew supports, almost 400 GPM on the Aluna, 200 GPM on the Monarch. We do see 200 on the Rhapsody, but only 120 on the Pearl. So no kind of impactful items, unfortunately. As King Cloud and Gemini are kind of going at it up here in the top lane. Cthulhuphon's coming in. He lines up an Obliterate. Here comes the Red Dog stun. Ice Dog coming in for another mini stun. There's the Transmute coming out from the Conscription as here comes Dampier with the portal key. So was he baiting this all along? Here comes a Whirl Bubble from Pearl. Power Throw coming in from downtown. Does do some good damage, but now here comes the Crystals preventing that Rolling Thunder damage onto the Aluna. He will get tableted to safety. They are turning it around on the Shell Shock. The grip, not the grip, excuse me. King Clout uses another Parade of Power. He will get the 1 kill. He won't port to it as Dampier all by himself goes down to the Gemini and the Rhapsody. Electrician is now here with a grip. They're trying to get the kill onto Rhapsody. Cthulhuphon thinking about going back in with another trample. There's a Gemini stun being lined up as the Crystal is preventing some good damage. Monarch gets taken out by Cthulhuphon, and Electrician taking pressure from this Obliterate. Cloud is here with a Blunder as the Rhapsody protected Melody going to prevent a little bit of damage there. He does go down as well. Gemini gets gripped up by Electrician and he will fall. It's 4 kills going the way of Big Ego Crew as they lose their Dampier and a Luna in exchange. A 2-for-4 team fight, and the Boundice still up on the Electrician as he tries to find some wards possibly here. But this team fight will extend Big Ego Crew's lead now to 19,000 gold and 20,000 experience. But Monarch going to use the Cleansing Wind there to remove the debuffs as Shell Shock getting transmuted up. Pearl going to fall as well. Here's Cthulhuphon, but he's all by himself. Rhapsody in the area, no Melody ready to go. She throws down the heal, and I don't see Cthulhuphon getting out of this one. Chrysalis comes out onto King Cloud just to heal him up there as the trample to safety. Do they have the damage here? Tablet onto Luna. He gets the smackdown kill with the assistance there of his own tablet. Power Throw comes in. That will be the kill onto Gemini. Cloud, is he going to survive this? It looks like it, as the Chrysalis, again, going to keep Electrician alive. There's the concede vote coming out. 26 minutes in. Backdoor Protocols had enough, and Big Ego Crew will take this one with a 20,000 plus golden experience lead. So that will do it here for game number 1, and we will go on a break here and hopefully be back with the game number 2 coming up